What's up guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to install some extended lug nut studs on pretty much anything, but we're going to be doing it on my 2012 Mustang GT. So there are the studs right there, and I already got the tires off, the car's jacked up, so show you guys what you need to do. Alright guys, so first thing you're going to do is take off your brake caliper. It's going to vary per vehicle, but on mine it's 2 13mm bolts here, and then we're going to take off the caliper bracket as well. So let's get this caliper off. Alright, take out your pads. Then my hardware is really loose. It's actually it's seen better days, but won't be long. I need a set of pads back here probably. No, still got plenty of life. Cool deal. Alright, so now we're going to get this caliper bracket. I believe those are 15s if I'm not mistaken. Not sure, haven't done it in a while. Let's try 15. Gotta make sure that closes, because if not it'll roll all the way out. Yep, those are 15s there. Same deal here, just loosen these. Now the rotor slide off. And now we got access to our studs. There's the hole right there. I think you can see that. Let me double check. Yes. So we'll just line the stud up with that hole, knock them out, push the new ones in through that hole, and then we'll zip them all up and get them tight. Alright, so I have some open end lug nuts that I've been using, but for purpose of knocking them out, I'm going to use these old acorn style ones that I have laying around. Get a hammer. Alright. Alright, so now just going to take your nut and thread it onto your stud. And it doesn't have to go all the way, but I'm just going to go tight. Alright, that's good right there. And now what we're going to do is just give it a few whacks, and it's going to push the stud out. So and you don't have to hit them like super hard. It's not going to take much. Alright, and then that'll slide right through that hole in the back there. And just like that. Old stud. And we'll get the rest of these out. Same process, and I'll get back with you guys after that. Alright, so we got all these studs out. There they are down here. Got our new extended studs. So that's show you the length difference there. So right, good little difference. They do have a flat spot on them. It's probably kind of hard to see right there. And the reason for that is, I don't know how good I'll be able to do this with the head cam. The backside of your axle here on most vehicles will have the tone ring for the ABS. There's a better view right there. Tone ring right here. So when you're sliding it through the hole, you want that flat spot to come past that. That's just so when you're knocking them out, you don't damage the tone ring. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of my open lug nuts, I'm going to thread it all the way on, we're going to tighten it up, and it's going to pull the stud all the way through. You want your studs to sit flush on the back side of the hub. That's very important. Alright, I know most people aren't lucky enough to have a deep impact socket long enough to cover everything. So what you can do in place of this is get an actual stud installer tool, or you can stack washers behind your lug nut, and what it will do is it'll push your lug nut out further, but it's the same concept. As you tighten the lug nut down, it'll pull the stud through the hub. Like I said, you do want to make sure that you're making the stud flush on the back side of the hub, because if not, what happens is when you go to torque your wheel down, it'll pull the stud in more and it'll actually loosen the lug nut, which is not good. You definitely don't want that to happen going down the road, because then your wheel could get loose, start wobbling, loosen your lug nuts, and then there goes your wheel. So always make sure you pull them through as far as they'll go. Alright, so I actually ended up putting a washer behind. What was happening was it was spinning and grinding into my hub. So I stacked one washer because I'll have enough impact socket to still make it. So you just put a washer back there so it's not digging into your hub, and then you just do the same thing, like I said, go until it's all the way flush. Alright, so as you can see right there, get the light off a little bit. There we go. So as you can see, the stud is actually flush on the back side of the hub there. There's no gap between the two. And that's what you want. So we're going to do that on the rest of these, and then they'll be done. Alright, so there we go. Got them all installed. After you get them all tight, you just want to go back, look behind, turn them, and then make sure, you know, like I said, all of them are flush with the back side of the hub. So now you can put everything back together that we disassembled and put your wheel back on, and you're good to go. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.